Let's start with question number 8 from exercise 4.3. In countries like USA and Canada, temperature is measured in Fahrenheit, whereas in India it is measured in Celsius. And here is a linear equation that converts Fahrenheit into Celsius. Like Fahrenheit equals to 9 upon 5 times of Celsius plus 32. We have to draw the graph of linear equation using Celsius for x-axis and Fahrenheit for y-axis. If the temperature is 30 degrees Celsius, what is the temperature in Fahrenheit? And if the temperature is 95 degree Fahrenheit, what is the temperature in Celsius? If the temperature is 0 degrees Celsius, what is the temperature in Fahrenheit? And if the temperature is 0 degree Fahrenheit, what is the temperature in Celsius? And at last we have to check, is there a temperature which is numerically the same in both Fahrenheit and Celsius? If yes, find it. So let's start with graph of that linear equation. So as we are given that linear equation is Fahrenheit equals to 9 upon 5 times of C for Celsius plus 32. In order to draw the graph of this linear equation, we must calculate Fahrenheit for different values of Celsius. So for the sake of convenience, I used Celsius as minus 15. Let's check the value of Fahrenheit. So that F for Fahrenheit we have 9 upon 5 times of Celsius. This is minus 15 plus 32. 5 threes are and plus minus 9 threes are 27 plus 32. So that Fahrenheit value we have 5. Therefore, first solution of that linear equation we have Celsius minus 15 and Fahrenheit plus 5. Let's use another value of Celsius. I used minus 40 this time. And remember that you could use any value of Celsius as per your own choice as well. So for Celsius as minus 40, Fahrenheit we have 9 upon 5 times of minus 40 plus 32. 5 eights are plus minus 9 eights are 72 plus 32 and it is minus 40. So that second solution we got Celsius minus 40 and Fahrenheit minus 40 as well. As we are given that to draw the graph of this linear equation using Celsius for x-axis and Fahrenheit for y-axis. So once the solution of that linear equation are calculated, we plot Celsius along x-axis. So yes, I have taken that C for Celsius along x-axis and F for Fahrenheit along vertical y-axis. And I mentioned each half centimeter as equals to 5 unit so that all large readings of temperature could be best fitted. So let's plot these solution on the Cartesian plane at some point. So first is minus 15 plus 5. So Celsius is minus 15, here it is, and Fahrenheit is plus 5, here it is. So respective point will be here. That's the point A having coordinate Celsius minus 15 and Fahrenheit plus 5. Let's plot the second solution minus 40 comma minus 40. It means Celsius is minus 40, here it is, and Fahrenheit is minus 40 as well, here it is. So the respective point will be this. That's the point B having coordinate minus 40 comma minus 40. Let's draw the pattern while joining these 2 points, and that pattern would be the required graph of this linear equation. So as we draw the pattern while joining these 2 points, so that pattern or graph obtained is a straight line. Let's start with question number second, where we have to find the temperature in Fahrenheit if temperature in Celsius is 30. So before observing it on the graph, let's find it algebraically. So in second problem, by using the relation Fahrenheit equals to 9 upon 5 times of Celsius plus 32, as we are given that Celsius reading is 30, so it is like 9 upon 5 into Celsius is 30 plus 32. Let's simplify this. 30 divided by 5, it becomes 6. 9 6 are 54 plus 32. So that Fahrenheit temperature is found 86 degree Fahrenheit. Let's observe it on the graph. As Celsius temperature we have 30 degrees Celsius. As Celsius temperature we have 30 degrees Celsius. So this plus 30 will be lying here. And from that plus 30 we draw a perpendicular on this Celsius axis. And let's check the point where this perpendicular meets the graph. And you could observe that the perpendicular meets at a point just above of 85. Just above of 85. So it proves that yes, that would be the value as equals to 86 degree Fahrenheit, what we calculated earlier. So you may declare that if Celsius temperature is 30, the temperature in Fahrenheit will be 86 degree Fahrenheit. That's the required second answer. Let's start with third one, where we have to find the temperature in Celsius if temperature in Fahrenheit is 95. So before observing it on the graph, let's find it algebraically. Using relation Fahrenheit equals to 9 upon 5 times of Celsius plus 32. This time we are given that temperature in Fahrenheit is 95. So that Fahrenheit we use 95 equals to 9 upon 5 times of Celsius plus 32. So it is 9 upon 5 times of Celsius equals to 95 minus 32. 5 minus 2 is 3. 9 minus 3 is 6. So that Celsius reading is 5 into 63 upon 9. 9 sevens are 63 and 5 sevens are 35. So that temperature in Celsius we found 35 degrees Celsius. Let's observe it on the graph. So as temperature in Fahrenheit we are given 95. So this time from 95 plus 95 degree Fahrenheit we draw a perpendicular on this Fahrenheit axis. And let's check the point where this perpendicular meets the graph. So that's the point where perpendicular meets the graph. And from this point we draw a perpendicular on Celsius axis. And you could observe that this perpendicular meets exactly at 35. And that's the required Celsius reading. So this time that Celsius reading we found 35 degree Celsius. So in third case you may declare if the temperature in Fahrenheit F for Fahrenheit is 95 degree Fahrenheit. Then the temperature in C for Celsius will be 35, and this is same what we calculated earlier algebraically. (35°C). That's the required third answer. Let's start with fourth, where we have to find the temperature in Fahrenheit if temperature in Celsius is 0. So before observing it on the graph, let's find algebraically using relation Fahrenheit equals to 9/5 times of Celsius plus 32. So this time Celsius we have 0. So it is 9/5 into 0 plus 32. So that Fahrenheit is 0 plus 32. This is 32 degree Fahrenheit. It makes us clear that if temperature in Celsius is 0, so Fahrenheit it would be 32. Let's observe the same on graph. This time on this straight line we have to observe a point where Celsius reading is 0, and as you know that Celsius stands for or stands along x-axis. That's why we have to check the point on this graph where x coordinate is observed as 0, and this x coordinate would be 0 on Fahrenheit axis only. So that's the point which lies on Fahrenheit axis and the graph or straight line as well, for which the Celsius is recorded as 0. Let's check the respective Fahrenheit reading. As you could notice that this Fahrenheit reading is just above of 30, but below to 35. So this would be the very like of 32 degree Fahrenheit. Thus you may declare that if Celsius reading is recorded as 0, the Fahrenheit reading is found 32 degree Fahrenheit. So it is if the temperature is 0 degrees Celsius, then the temperature in Fahrenheit will be 32 degree Fahrenheit. That's it. Let's move on to its second section, where we have to find the temperature in Celsius if temperature in Fahrenheit is 0. So again we find the Celsius reading using relation F equal to 9/5 times of C plus 32. So it is Fahrenheit equals to 9/5 times of Celsius plus 32. This time that Fahrenheit reading we are given 0, so let's use it here. 0 equals to 9/5 times of Celsius plus 32. So this is 9/5 times of Celsius equals to 0 minus 32 is minus 32. So the Celsius reading is minus 32 into 5 upon 9. So this Celsius equals to minus 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15 plus 1 16 divided by 9. So as minus 160 divided by 9, so it is minus 17.77. So that Celsius reading we found minus 17.77 when Fahrenheit reading is taken as 0. Let's observe the same result on graph. This time as Fahrenheit reading we are given 0 degrees Celsius. So we must check a point on this straight line where Fahrenheit means y coordinate is observed as 0, and you know that this y coordinate would be 0 along x axis only. So that's the axis where Fahrenheit reading is observed as 0. and on this axis we have to judge a point which lies on the straight line as well. So yes, that's the point which lies on Celsius axis as well as on the straight line. And for this point, obviously Fahrenheit reading is always 0 and Celsius reading you found very close to -15, which proves that yes, it would be likely -17.77 degrees Celsius. So this time that Celsius degree or Celsius temperature you may declare as 17.77 degree Celsius. That's why if the temperature is 0 degree Fahrenheit, then the temperature in Celsius will be -17.77 degrees Celsius. That's the required answer. Let's start with fifth. This time we have to check is there a temperature which is numerically the same in both Fahrenheit and Celsius. If yes, then find it. So before observing it on the graph, let's try to find it algebraically. For that purpose, I considered readings of Fahrenheit and Celsius temperature as equal to each other. So that equal value I considered like K. So this is Fahrenheit and Celsius. I considered these two as equals to K. Let's use this equal value of Fahrenheit and Celsius temperature in relation Fahrenheit equals to 9/5 times of Celsius plus 32. So it becomes K equals to 9/5 times of K plus 32. So it is 9K upon 5. Let's transpose this on other side and this plus 30 or becomes minus 32. 5 is LCM, so it is 9K minus 5K equals to minus 32. 4K upon 5 equals to minus 32. So that K is 5 multiplied to minus 32. So it is minus 32 into 5 divided by 4. 4 8s are 32 and K be found minus 40. Thus, you may declare that the Fahrenheit and Celsius temperature are found equal at minus 40. It means minus 40 degrees Celsius is same as minus 40 degree Fahrenheit. Let's check the same on graph. So this time, yes, that's the point B where you observed both Fahrenheit and Celsius and Fahrenheit readings are equal. So you may declare that yes, it is possible as you checked earlier algebraically. Yes, it is possible as minus 40 degrees Celsius equals to minus 40 degree Fahrenheit. That's your required answer.